So how do you establish paternity in the state of Texas? There's a few different ways. You can sign the birth certificate, that's one way. You can file and sign a acknowledgement of paternity. You can also have DNA testing done and court ordered in order to determine whether you really are the father of a child. Or if you are married to the mother, you are the presumed father under the Texas Family Code. So there's multiple ways that you can establish paternity in the state of Texas. Without a court order, if you're actually the father of a child and your paternity has been established by either being the husband of the biological mother at the time of the child's birth, or if you've signed an acknowledgement of paternity, or you signed the birth certificate, then you have the exact same rights as the mother does, to the exclusion of everybody except the mother. So nobody can take the child away from you, and nobody can take the child away from the mother. You have the same rights to that child as anybody else. Now, you have equal rights to the mother. So the mother can't take the child away from you, but you can't take the child away from the mother. You could take the child from a grandparent. You know, if the grandparents are with the child, you are the one that has a superior right. It's exactly the same. There is an expressed in the law, in the Texas Family Code, there is no preference for sex or gender on parentage unless there is a court order saying otherwise. Yes, a paternity test can be court ordered, and it can be court ordered at the request of the mother, at the request of a father who is alleging that they're the father. It can be done at the request of a father who is presumed to be the father, meaning the man who was married to the mother at the time of the birth. So any of those reasons, or I'm sure there's others, like the rare outlying reasons, like the court orders it for whatever reason, or if there's some kind of abuse or dispute or, you know, they could get certain warrants for a DNA test, maybe under some criminal matters. But in general, it's usually requested by one of the parents or somebody who thinks they would be a parent. Paternity does not affect child support and visitation, except that you're going to be a conservator, but there's no preference for a father or a mother under Texas law. And as a matter of fact, when I do a jury trial, the last jury trial that I did, I literally printed out that section of the family code because I represented the father, and I wanted to show it and say there is no preference for the sex or gender of a parent under Texas family law. And I asked the whole jury, how many of y'all agree with that? And they were like, good, that's great. And so I knew that I didn't have jurors in there that were just going to pick the mom or pick the dad. I don't want somebody who's necessarily biased for me. I want a neutral juror. We have no preference in the state of Texas for male, female, father, mother. They're all equal going in, and it's just a matter then of proving other factors on top of that. But otherwise, it's not taken into account. If you have questions about rights for fathers or paternity rights, give us a call at the Palmer Law Group. We're happy to help you.